US stock indexes closed higher on Tuesday, helped by gains in Nvidia and other chipmakers as investors awaited possible negotiations between the United States and its trading partners for more clarity on Washington's tariffs plan. President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping are set to speak this week. The White House said on Monday, days after Trump accused China of violating a Geneva agreement to roll back tariffs and trade restrictions.
Beijing said it would safeguard its interests and that the accusation was groundless. According to a draft letter to negotiating partners seen by Reuters, the Trump administration wants countries to provide their best offer on trade negotiations by Wednesday as officials seek to accelerate talks with multiple partners ahead of a self-imposed deadline in just 5 weeks. In May, a softening of Trump's harsh trade stance allowed a recovery in risky assets, with the benchmark S&P 500 and the tech-heavy Nasdaq posting their biggest monthly percentage gain since November 2023.
Factory orders down after a couple months of strong gains. I do think that there's a lot of noise in this kind of import-export manufacturing data because of the tariffs, the rollout, the way they've been implemented, businesses trying to kind of deal with this big change on the fly. So you saw a big rush of imports, people trying to order stuff ahead of time, build inventory just to prepare for whatever might come next because there was so much uncertainty. Now you're seeing a little bit of deflation. We've seen the tariffs walk back. At least we have this 90-day pause. And so you see this downtick in factory orders. I mean, ultimately, manufacturing is not a very big part of the economy, but I do think that it's emblematic of the kind of uncertainty and volatility that has gripped that sector amid this tariff tantrum and tariff uncertainty, and likely will continue to. We have this 90-day pause, but June, July, I would expect to be in a similar boat where you have very noisy data and probably ultimately not a lot of signal to be taken from it, except that maybe companies have done enough inventory building and are kind of pulling their foot off the gas at this point.
The S&P 500 gained 34.43 points, or 0.58%, to end at 5,970.37 points, while the Nasdaq Composite gained 156.34 points, or 0.81%, to 19,398.96. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 214.16 points, or 0.51%, to 42,519.64.